Now this right here is the most hype video for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We're going to be talking about the Pokemon and Ultra Beasts that are not shiny locked, as well as the ones that are. So on your screen right now, we have the Cerebi page for Pokemon Sun and Moon. These are the unavailable shiny Pokemon, and we're just kind of using this to get an idea as to what to expect as we go into what is in the Datamine. But look at this right here. Honestly, my only complaints when it comes to 7th generation are going to be the Ultra Beasts. Like, there was no reason for the Ultra Beasts to be shiny locked, except to maybe expand the content in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which means that I'm starting to work on theory right now that Game Freak made Pokemon Sun and Moon worse, therefore they can kind of explode the sales of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and I really feel like that's what happened right here. So I'm probably going to do a video talking about, because Pokemon Sun and Moon, like 16 million copies sold in 11 months, beat Pokemon X and Y. So even with that many sales, like from a business standpoint, even though people were upset about some of the things in the game, you just move more good aspects into the enhanced version, and the enhanced version, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, might sell more or get like a higher percentage ratio than any other enhanced version or sequel version or whatever you want to call it. So maybe this could have worked out. But yeah, overall, thought it was kind of garbage that we couldn't shiny hunt the Ultra Beast. However, everything else kind of makes sense. Necrozma, I guess with Zygarde, you know, Zygarde coded to not be shiny in Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Sun and Moon, so still no shiny right there. You give Necrozma away as an event, boom, now you can get the Necrozma forms. That's going to look pretty nice right there. And then Cosmog. Cosmog is like the ultimate out. You give away one shiny Cosmog, and now you have access to either Solgaleo or Lunala and shiny. And then the Tapu Pokemon, I feel like it's just cutscene coherence, that if you see Tapu Koko in the cutscene and it looks normal, and then you encounter it and then it's a shiny, kind of doesn't make sense. And maybe these are also going to be good for the events. And I do find it awkward that with all the other sub-legendaries, you can soft reset all the other sub-legendaries, even in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that these, which we're going to be talking about, have been confirmed to appear shiny. So no shiny locks on the legendary encounters, which means, yeah, legendary Pokemon sub-legendaries inside the same game, shiny lock compared to not shiny locked. So let's go into the information that we have. Found the in-game encounters. Looks like most of, if not all of Ultra Space encounters are not shiny locked. The Necrozma cover legendaries, Tapu Legends still are. Poipole appears to be an in-game gift. Totem gift, Pikachu cap gift, and gift Pokemon shiny locked. Poipole is not shiny locked, so that's pretty big right there. Also, I'm a little hung up on this, like, most, if not all of. I think that was more like a preliminary, let's make sure we get all the information before saying they're not all shiny locked. And I think that Michael was able to back this one up. Cosmog, Magearna, Totems, Zygarde, Cat Pikachu, all shiny locked gifts. All others are not locked. So I'm just going to say all others not locked, meaning that legendaries are going to be available shiny, all of the Ultra Space Pokemon, and then Ultra Beasts. So this is crazy. Now we're going to have like the ridiculous soft resetting shiny hunting that we expected, that we wanted in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but it is going to be in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And then there's still a lot to talk about right here. So Necrozma, cover, and Tapu legendaries, shiny locked. Again, not surprised. Even in like Pokemon Sun and Moon, I was okay with that. Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, still pretty okay, because event. Mythical Pokemon are weird. The Zygarde, though, is also another one that I think we have right here. Encountered in Cave is shiny locked. So Zygarde still shiny locked between generations. Like, that's kind of the crazy one. Again, we have all these other Pokemon. Rayquaza is not shiny locked. We have Giratina. It's not shiny locked. But then when it comes to Zygarde and Necrozma, those Pokemon are shiny locked. So not really sure how I feel. I think like the cutscenes kind of make sense. And we do have the overworld encounter for Zygarde, which is also why I'm confused, because it says the Ultra Beast are not shiny locked, but then when we look at the cutscenes, you know, we have this. This is Game Freak being brilliant and trying to kind of keep some kind of theme between modern Pokemon. And in older Pokemon games, you go to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you have Groudon. Groudon's there, you encounter it, and then suddenly it's shiny. So you have the normal overworld sprite, and then it appears shiny after that. So it seems like Game Freak was very intentional with how they did the legendary Pokemon in the Ultra Spaces, because yeah, you look behind that. Is it shiny? Is it not shiny? You do the encounter, and then it makes sense. Also, it kind of has like a nice little bit of an ominous setup, but I'm 99% sure. And if I had an interview question for Junichi Masuda, it would be, or like any of the developers from Game Freak, 'cause I don't think Junichi Masuda had a hand in this design. But I mean, it would be, are the Pokemon silhouetted because of shiny hunting, and how much do you like expect or respect and acknowledge shiny hunters in the Pokemon community? Something like that, because I feel like this is kind of keep it clear. But then we see there are other parts of the trailer. I don't know if I can like immediately jump to it, but we see some of the Ultra Spaces, and yeah, there it is. There's Celesteela. That doesn't look shiny to me. That looks like an overworld kind of Pokemon. So actually that looks encounterable as well, because there's a path leading up to it. So that's why I'm kind of confused as to why the Ultra Beasts are not shiny locked, but then we still see this overworld sprite. It looks like we're going to have to wait until the game comes out. Actually, because people have pirated the game and they're playing it, we might get a bit more clarification as to what's going on with this right here. But yeah, that's like one of the confusing things for me. But according to like Michael and Kurt, it seems like those are the only things with exclusive shiny locks. Everything else should be good to go. Now, talking about Poipole. Makes sense. Like, a lot of people were speculating it from the first time we saw it because, wait, an NPC as an Ultra Beast? What? How does that work? So, they have technology to capture Ultra Beasts. This one seems like a very special Ultra Beast as well because it learns human speech, and it seems like the most Pokemon-like, human-like, intelligent Ultra Beast. And because of that, like, it seems very special, even though it evolves, which makes it even crazier. Like, it seems like the mythical Ultra Beast or something. So it communicating with humans, it being an event, and it being owned by an NPC, seems like it was going to be distributed to you at some point. And the distribution is not shiny locked. So that's something crazy to add on as well. And then look at the other ones. So totem gifts. You receive totem stickers. That was in one of the new Pokemon trailers. And it looks like instead of like converting a Pokemon into a totem form, you just straight up receive the totem gift Pokemon. Pikachu cap gift and all other events are going to be shiny locked. Poipole isn't, so it's Gladian. Not Gladian, but you know, it's type Null. That in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you can reset type Null or soft reset type Null until it appears shiny. And that is a way of getting a legal shiny Silvally outside of an event. So it looks like Poipole is going to be pretty much the same. And that's interesting and fun, but I guess, like, if all the other, and that's another thing, like, why would the Ultra Beast be shiny locked and then Poipole not be shiny locked, or the Ultra Beast not be shiny locked and then Poipole be shiny locked or something like that? And we've already seen in-game Pokemon that are distributed by NPCs giving you shiny Pokemon in the past, so I think that the soft reset for the type Null, pretty cool, but now we can do it for Poipole, which is an Ultra Beast, and the evolution does seem pretty competitive. So now let's go check out these sprites for all of the new Pokemon. Oh man, Zeraora. Just give up on him forever, because that's like another weird thing, is that it seems like since 5th generation, barring Celebi, because Celebi, that was a shiny event back in Generation 2. Generation 2 can't transfer in Generation 3 because it's not Virtual Console. Like, we're talking original Gold, Silver, Crystal games for that event, Celebi. And then we have Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta. So yeah, like, these guys still haven't been given away shiny. So unless Game Freak is like working on the 25th anniversary, because for Pokemon 20, all of the mythical Pokemon were distributed. So unless it's like all shiny for the 25th anniversary, I don't know what they're playing with that. Again, Zygarde, it looks like the cave encounter that was shown in one of the trailers, not shiny. All the other ones, Hoopa, Volcanion, Magearna, Marshadow. We still don't even know about like Magearna's Pokeball form, as well as shiny Magearna. Marshadow, we just got him, so I mean, it's gonna be generations, and then also going into the new Pokemon as well. So since he's a mythical, not happening most likely for a while. It would be crazy if they gave like an early shiny event distribution for it, but I don't see much going on right there. Necrozma. So Necrozma's wild. There's so many different Necrozma forms, because like we go into the light form, and then we have the Solgaleo Lunala forms, the Duskmane and Dawn Wings or whatever it's called. And yes, I mean, you get one shiny Necrozma, and then you have access to all those ridiculous shiny forms. So that's gonna be pretty good right there. That's what I like. I think Game Freak, they were intentional on a lot of their shiny locks, but it was calculated in a really good way. Tie in TCG with Tapu Koko. Now we also have event fodder for the future of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Cosmog, that's one. Necrozma, that's one and done as well. And then I guess the Mythicals, those are just not going to be giving away shiny at all. Then the Ultra Beasts were saved to make Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon a better game. I guess I can be down for that. Look, comparing the other shinies. Also, I'm not sure about the, actually, I guess we can be pretty sure about the Rockruff, because it said all other in-game events, so Magearna, Ash, Pikachu, and other events are going to be shiny locked, which means I guess shiny Dusk Lycanroc isn't going to exist for a while, because it's own tempo Rockruff that evolves at a certain time, own tempo event, not going to be shiny when distributed. So we have the shiny sprite, but it's not going to get much usage at all, if ever. That's another weird one to look forward to in the future. And then looking at the shiny Ultra Beast, I gotta say, like, Poipole's evolution, Naganadel, it looks like a bee. It goes from looking like a bee to being the same color and looking like a bee. So I'm not really super sold by that. Don't know how many people are going to soft reset for it, but it does stand out. Like, you know when you're encountering a shiny Naganadel, and some people, they probably like that gold, orange, and white color more than the purple. So that's going to be a solid one right there. Rock-type Pokemon becoming gold. Don't really have much else to say when it comes to the Stack Attacka. And then Blacephalon, I think that's actually really good. Like, I think that the blue, it, again, stands out. It feels like very impactful shiny. People are going to be soft resetting that one a lot, I feel. And then let's go into the other Ultra Beasts. So let's pull up this file. It might take a second to load because it's Cyrus. He dumped all the sprites for all the Pokemon. So there's a lot of data to deal with right there. So yeah, we have that going on. And yeah, the Magearna's Pokeball form, Magearna's shiny Pokeball form. Like, this data exists, but I guess we're just never going to see that. You know, who knows what happened there. Going into the other ones. Then we get into the Ultra Beast. So, Ultra Beast, comment down below. What's your favorite shiny Ultra Beast? Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube algorithm. Yay. But in that, I mean, it seems like fun. Ultra Beast, they're very usable. A lot of them are pretty solid competitively. I haven't looked at the move tutors for Guzzlord, so I don't know if it gets any better or worse. But I mean, 4 times weakness is something that's pretty difficult to get over. Shiny Kartana, somewhat noticeable. I guess, like, it kind of looks cool instead of having the yellow right there, that it's actually, like, silver colored. That's pretty nice. I don't like the orange and purple. Like, I know orange and purple is a complementary color scheme, but I don't like it on the Kartana. I think those colors are a little too faded to make it work. But some people might go for that. Xurkitree really stands out. The shiny Celesteela, I think that's actually pretty good looking. Is that shiny Celesteela from the... Like, that'd be wild if, like, the overworld sprites are shiny. And that could still work. Again, we're going to have to wait to see how the details come out, because I don't imagine that anyone with the CIA file or the pirated game copy is going to start soft resetting for Ultra Beast after grinding the game for like 20 plus hours, and then, you know, they want to get all the other information about the game. We can only learn so much from data mining, the rest is going to be hands-on. So yeah, the Celesteela, don't see much else that could happen right there. That'd be pretty wild. Like, if you go into the Ultra Wormhole, and then the encounter is already determined to be shiny or not. That would be pretty wild. Xurkitree, that's pretty cool. Pheromones is black instead. Buzzwole's green and stands out. And then Nihilego, I can't scroll that far on screen, so I'm just going to add a quick little screen region. Nihilego. Hey, there you go. It's gold. So, I mean, Nihilego, I see being a pretty desirable one. The Celesteela, maybe the Xurkitree. I think the black looks cooler than the blue. I also accidentally clicked out, so it zoomed out. So, yeah, I think that should give a good idea as to what is going on with the shiny Pokemon. And that's kind of it. So, everybody, rejoice is really what I have to say about this, because there's going to be a lot more shiny hunting in various ways. Shiny hunters are going to be happy. I mean, even the average player. I think the average player can have a good time with this. Unfortunately, the Alola Dex is expanded, so getting the shiny charm is going to take a bit longer. In Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but I mean, the rewards are that you can pretty much pick any legendary Pokemon, any Ultra Beast, dedicate a couple days, and then receive it as a shiny. So that's pretty cool, and again, it just expands the game. As for the mysteries behind the shiny locks, seems like some of them still grow a little deeper, but once we start getting some events, maybe we'll understand a bit more, and then we can transition into new Pokemon games, and everything will be good to go. So guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.